Okay, so our acetate is all dry on top of the foam, and the next step for our gingy is to get their outline on them. So I'm going to be putting glue on here, I think, and then putting it like that. I think that will be best. So let me just make sure you can see what I'm doing here, and that I can see what I'm doing. And again, I'm going to try to keep this as close to the outside edge as I can. But it does have to have a complete seal, or I found that my sequins try to make an escape out the sides. Many times that's happened. And believe it or not, I let these dry with the acetate on them overnight and didn't even come back and touch them. I said I don't want to try to ruin a good thing here. Okay, so hopefully I've got glue everywhere it's supposed to be. But I am gonna move this over and get this space that I missed. So, I was awful close to getting that on the acetate. So, as carefully as I can, I am going to lay this down on top of Gingy. I'm going to straighten them out a little. Oh, I do not want all that white showing. Sometimes you can't help it, and that's what I mean about the foam moving when you're pulling it out. Try to make sure that you don't stretch it, because it looks like it got a little stretched over here. One of these days I'm going to go and get some normal foam like you guys use. I was using this 3mm foam from AliExpress, but I stopped ordering from there during the tariffs, and I haven't had an AliExpress order in a really long time. Alright, so I think that's about as best as I'm going to be able to get Gingy. And I'm going to continue to do these other two. And again, we're going to lay something heavy on top of Gingy. Semi-heavy. And I'll be back. Okay, so while our Gingies are drying under there, we're going to take these Gingies and put some decorations on them. So I made a few of the bows, and I tried playing around with different colors, and I think the ones I like the best are these gold ones. So I'll save the green ones, and I made them in red and black and gold and black, and I just finally decided that I liked the that gold with that red, no green, because there's no green in the sequin mix anyway. So that's what we're going to do. And I cut out these little circles so that I could use them for buttons on each one. So I think I'm going to put the bows on the outside. Well, maybe the boy has to have his inside. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to think too much about it because I'll be here all day. And I already been here. This is like day 3. So we're going to go just about like that. And I just use my diamond painting pen sometimes. But I want to make sure that that sticks down really good, because we don't want it shaken loose. And give this one a little bit more glue. Shaking loose when we shake our shakers, because there's no way to get them back out of there once they're sealed up. And I think maybe we'll do 3 buttons. Let's see, what do you think? Yeah, that's what we'll do. About something like that. So I'm going to have to cut out 3 more for that last Gingy. I'll do that now. And you know what was weird? Is I cut these out of that weird paper I told you about that has the plastic kind of core in it. And so just to make sure I wasn't crazy, I have this stack of paper that I got from Amazon, and it was doing the same thing. And this white glitter paper, it's like smooth, and it's also got glitter on both sides, which is really weird. But inside there is that plasticky stuff, and I used that and cut out this bow, and it's still a little bit hard to get out, but that's only with one pass with the new plates. So I guess all this time I could have been using my white glitter paper. I wanted to use it for ghosts and stuff at Halloween, and I couldn't. Okay, let's finish putting our buttons on our Gingy here. If I can find where Area 51 the glue went to. Haha, it was over there where it belonged. So let's put some more glue down for our buttons. And I know those other things are dry now. Our acetate and foam. Ooh, I almost missed. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, usually this picks up pretty well. Well, those are a little close together, but I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it just like that. Sometimes when I make a little mess, I can clean it up with my tweezers rather than use a paper towel. Ugh. Alright, I shouldn't have been rushing. 3 more. I'm going to spread them out a little bit more. And I still haven't decided if I'm making these girls or boys. We shall find out. Alright, I'm going to start in the middle this time. Alright. That's because I'm not holding it right. I don't want that happening with the bows because it will get all over the acetate. Okay, so those are done for now. And I thought about giving them a little heart, but I think I'm not going to do that. Alright, we're going to do the switcheroo here. We'll take these out. And put these in. There. Okay, I decided these are gonna have to be all girls because I didn't leave enough room for a bow tie there. Well, I could, but then he'd only have 2 buttons. We're gonna put them on the hair. and we're going to put them on the hair on the outside. And that decision is final, because if I keep changing my mind about this, I am just going to be here for a week, which is ridiculous. So guess what? Now we get to do some fun stuff. Put the sequins in. So, I can't remember if I showed you in the beginning of the video or not, but this is the sequin mix. I gotta see what you're seeing. So we have little Santa heads, little gingerbread people, and the gold sequins. There's some red sequins in there, which I'm hardly seeing, and there's some red seed beads. So I think I'm gonna have to add some more seed beads and red sequins, because it just doesn't look like enough of that to me. I think I'll pour that on the top of this. So let's get one of our gingies lined up here. This is all dry, and we're gonna use, I think, some big healthy scoops here. Whoa. Alright, that's 2 scoops. Alright, that's enough, I would say. I've never made a big shaker like this, not one this big, so I don't know if that's a good amount of sequins. It looks good to me. Alright, and I think I see enough of the red in there. So the next step is to put glue all the way around here and then put it down. Or you can put the glue all the way around here and then put this on top. Let me squidge that out a little. Oop. Static. Okay. I think I'm going to put the glue on here. Okay. Let's do it. I need my tweezers here. I went and put the glue away again, like the 15th time. So I'm going to try to stay to the outside here, like I showed you before. And hope that my hands don't shake. The shaker can shake, but my hands can't shake. I need coffee. But I gotta do this first. I just want a sip of my coffee. It's over here sitting right next to me, calling my name. Diana. Diana. I gotta go on and do comments from the Christmas blessing video. I hope a lot of you have decided to enter. And the rules, pretty simple. I did forget to mention that it's USA only, which I'm really sorry. But we'll have one for everyone in the new year coming. Now somehow a purple sequin got in here. I don't know where it came from. It was very see-through. Alright. I'm going to lay this down. Try to stay out of the sequins. And I think this is the one that this didn't line up on the foam very well. So I'm just giving this a squash down, and I kind of want to shake it and get that away from this, that sequin mix away from this edge. But I better not. It's squidging out there. Huh. I'm surprised at that. I didn't think I put that much excess glue on there. Alright, we gotta get our paper pad over here. I went and put that away. We're gonna switch places. And I'm gonna do these two. Move that. And dry this off. Okay, let's get some more of this on here. Oh, I missed. Two. Maybe like that. We'll just leave that off. Okay. Well, maybe I'm going to have a little extra. Okay, I should not have done that. And I'm making a mess. Making a mess. Alright, that's enough. C'est tout, c'est tout. That's French for it's enough. Or that's all. Okay. Well, you probably don't need to watch me glue these next two. I'll be back. Okay, we are ready to put our bows on. And this one does come with the little tails that come down, but they would be hanging in our eyes. So I'm going to leave them off. And we're going to get that on there. And I can't decide if I'm going to put them all on one side of the head or on top. You know what I mean? So maybe that one would have it on this side, because a lot of that white is showing around the sides anyway. Maybe I cover it up a little bit. Well, so far this is the fastest thing that happened here. That's for sure. Don't forget to go over and check out Pebbles at Die Cut With Me Monday. And she's at Colita's Creation. And Pebbles and I are going to be doing a Christmas swap on the 15th. We'll be showing what we sent each other. I forgot to film what I made for her, but it's going to be fun. I don't know what day that's on, but we'll see. So then I was deciding if I should have them holding something or what, and I don't know if these are too big or too small. They look awful small, so I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. how we have it. And I'm not going to shake them up too much, but they sound good, and I'm glad I didn't put any more extra sequins in there. That's just a little static. It's so cold here, it's ridiculous. I hate it. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time with something new.